Over the past week or so, it's likely you would have come across headlines linking hormonal contraception to breast cancer. These stories were sparked by a large, Danish study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, which found a slightly higher number of breast cancer cases among women who use hormone-based birth control methods, including the pill, implants and IUDs devices. While the findings are significant, many medical professionals have expressed concern that it may cause unnecessary alarm among women. So is there reason to worry? Or has this research been overblown? Here's what you need to know. While the link between breast cancer and hormonal contraceptives has been reported for years, this study is the first to examine the risks associated with modern, lower-dose formulations in a large number of people. By large, we mean 1.8 million Danes aged between 15 and 49, all of whom were followed over the course of a decade. Also significant is the fact that the study included long-acting reversible contraceptives, LARCs, namely implants and IUDs, and found that there is minimal difference in the risk posed by each. As American oncologist Dr. Marissa Weiss summarized to the New York Times, "This is an important study because we had no idea how the modern-day pills compared to the old-fashioned pills in terms of breast cancer risk, and we didn't know anything about IUDs." Gynecologists just assumed that a lower dose of hormone meant a lower risk of cancer. But the study shows that the same elevated risk is there. That depends on a variety of factors, including age and duration of use, but as the study itself noted that absolute increases in risk were small. Approximately 1 extra breast cancer for every 76-90 women using hormonal contraception for 1 year. For women 35 or younger, it was only 1 extra case for every 50,000. Speaking to Mamma Mia, Dr. Charlotte Elder, Fellow of the Royal Australian and New Zealand College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, said it's important for women to balance these slight risks against the many benefits associated with hormonal contraception. Among them, reduced likelihood of developing more deadly cancers including bowel and ovarian. The overall picture is that, yes, we know that some hormonal contraceptives in some women can slightly increase the risk of breast cancer. But if you look at women who use hormonal contraceptives, the overall risk is probably tipped toward less cancer and less death from cancer, she said. Tina Harris talks about managing family time while living with breast cancer. Post continues below. It's important to note that there are limitations to the study, too. The authors themselves, for example, conceded that they could not take into account factors like physical activity, breastfeeding and alcohol consumption, which may also influence breast cancer risk. Also, as a trio of University of California specialists wrote to the New York Times, the study didn't factor in that clinical visits to obtain a prescription contraceptive increase opportunities to diagnose breast cancer. Still, Dr. Elder welcomes continuing research in this area.